I forget which. Okay. All right. Well, I guess no more side missions, so I guess we can just rock and roll. I just want to go sell some stuff.
Now we're good to go.
Cool. Now, how do you get up there? That's
Triangle.
would you like to move up? Oh yeah.
We're launching it from the highest point, I think.
Ah, okay. So we actually are moving up here.
Oh no, sorry, we're still not there yet.
Yeah, we need a special rope.
Right. Okay. This is gonna be
Ooh, this is fancy looking.
Yeah, this is the final boss arena from Touhou 10 Mountain of Faith.
Interesting.
I think if you want to get rid of that, you're good to cut it.
Maybe. Just a little bit longer.
Raven was saying she doesn't want to be here because she doesn't want to have to deal with Sanai because she actually kind of hates her. Because she took away her business.
Yeah. So that couldn't have been it. Just like showing up to the Guardian Lake at the top and just, you know, do stuff. I'm assuming this is going to be a pretty involved boss fight for a level.
This is going to be a boss arena, yes.
Yeah.
Also, that is delicious. You really picked a winner. You picked someone who can cook.
Yeah.
No, but that was actually delicious.
Yeah, it was really good.
So she'll give it to us unless we beat her.
Checks out.
And according to the rules that you wrote, you have to beat me up if you want to take my stuff.
Side note, really nice. The Sanai Dojin drop last night was really heartwarming and pretty cool, pretty cute. That was. Oh yeah, she does have the latest show, doesn't she? Everyone's got that same move. Oh my god.
Yeah.
The fucking snake used a tornado move as well. Slight lore implications.
I can't speak to the snake, but her Sanae's are implied to, in addition to her being half god, is implied to be wind powers.
Ah, okay.
Which I guess makes sense given where she's from and where she ends up.
Actually, yeah, this attack's a lot more easier than you think it is. I think it's just reflections in the glass on the bottom that's making it seem more involved than it actually is.
Cursed ray tracing.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's the neat thing, is it immediately stops whatever the hell they're doing.
I was gonna say, do you just parry and instantly do a super as a reversal? That's fucking sick.
The super cancels out everything except for their own super attacks. So no matter what they're doing, it just cuts them off completely.
This is a really cool attack look. You know what? I'm realizing also the reflective surface is actually there on purpose because of the fact that it does make her attacks a lot more difficult to see. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, I think there's also a lot of doubles appearing on the floor in general. That's cool boss design.
Yeah.
So yeah, the visual obfuscation is kind of meant to be a difficulty bump for her. That's really sick.
Mercifully, this game knew when to pull its punches. Don't have you do 3 full stages that's just doing a fetch quest.
Yeah. I mean, holding back all the jokes about shooting rope, but this actually does look pretty funky.
This is an actual,
Yeah, I know it's the actual thing.
Yeah.
Yep, this is what we needed.
We sure did build a 3-floor log cabin.
Yep.
Carved from the center of the fucking tree, no less.
This thing's not gonna be a fucking rocket. It's gonna literally teleport up there.
I'm gonna keep that one close to the chest.
Okay.
I
feel like I was just beating people
up the whole time.
I feel like that is half of your existence, Raymond. No offense.
And then Reimu gets no sympathy from having to just fight people the whole time.
Yep.
Oh, right.
All right, time to go raid a Middle Eastern country.
In a matter of speaking. So we're not quite done yet, even though we've already got it fully constructed.
Okay, I built on mana instead. Okay.
But no one here has enough stamina to keep that going for an entire exit velocity trip.
I think there is one person that comes to mind, but I don't know if they're barely available.
We're going to hell.
We are going to hell.
Whether they're willing to help or not. Drag him kicking and screaming.
There is literally one character that comes to mind for literally just generating night infinite energy. Oh, it's a cave. Nice. Cool. We did go to hell in the first game, right? I'm pretty sure we did. I wasn't imagining that.
Yes, we did.
Okay, I thought so.
I think we fell in and had to climb our way out.
Oh my god, this is a whole separate map for our hub world. Dude, it's kind of sick.
It is, but it's also very small, and this first of 3 stages I really do not like. This tricks you into thinking this is a place that'll lead to more areas. This is not. This is just there for set dressing, same as this one.
That's really annoying, actually. What the fuck?
I mean, it's better that way. I've already told you this game is incredibly bloated.
Yeah, I mean, true. They talk. Huh. I didn't expect that.
Well, it talked in, Kobuto, I think.
I thought it was just like making like general gibberish noises or something.
No, it had a Vocaloid voice.
Oh, right. Yeah, they have like the weird like
The synthesizer.
synthesized voices, yeah.
This area is really fucking pretty. I don't like this stage.
How so?
Well, for starters, it's very narrow, so there's not much going on. But also, there's a lot of stop and start and combat rooms.
That would do it.
And by itself, that wouldn't be much of a thing, but you're stopped every 5 steps. So the fact that you have to do this stage at least twice on either end, plus you come back here later on for a side quest.
Yo, we got attacked by Dangerous Uchinoko.
There was one of those...
Danger fat fuck.
Danger fat ass. Yeah, there was one of those in the hot spring stage as well.
Huh.
Which technically shouldn't exist yet, since we haven't blown the door into hell that's supposed to explode in our backyard.
Yeah, it's weird. But yeah, I was about to say, insert some joke about older Pokemon games entering Dark Cave and being assaulted by random encounters literally every 5 seconds.
Yeah, but at least in those cases, you sort of get numb to it.
Yeah, I mean, hell, especially with those, if you play an emulator and have a passport button, you can use those to your advantage. Literally just choose Zubats alive for free XP.
Also, if you have the mental wherewithal for it, you don't even need Flash.
Yeah.
This is also why you always want to have the widespread attacks on you, because the further they divide, the further out they go, so they just can clear what's currently everything on screen.
Yeah.
Also, in this
that
area,
one's not destructible. What the hell?
Yeah, they don't always make clear what you can and can't break. Some of these rooms just have an item in them, and I would say that's fine, except as we know, more often than not, the crap you pick up is worse than what you already have.
Yeah, it does seem like extreme RNG as to whether or not the thing you pick up will actually be usable or not.
And the answer, more often than not, is no.
Yeah.
So I guess revel in the pretty colors while you can.
Oh, definitely. Considering we're going to the moon, not sure exactly what we're going to be in for with that one.
Oh, that's going to be a pretty neat place, too.
Hopefully.
Also, we have the traditional Japanese ghosts.
The very fucked up looking ones. Love them.
Fucking, no, that's a lantern.
Yeah. I feel like we saw them earlier, too, at that one graveyard level that was at the very start of the game, but yeah. There we go.
Ambergris?
Ambergris. Yeah, it's not a word I'm familiar with.
Not even a... Also, if you want to get all the extra crap, there's a lot of going backwards in this stage, too.
Oh, good. I mean, this is starting to strike me as more of like a straight grinding stage, honestly.
I would say that if there was anything resembling actually extended growth in any of these places.
More so just like the enemy count probably being meant to help you catch up with any levels you might have been lagging behind, but can only say that, at least if nothing else, we can say that you're not really being forced to fight all these idiots. That's something, I guess, but
Suppose that's true.
It's only like inside there so far that it seems like you have to fight them. But it seems like the good items are actually inside, so fuck.
You know, it's sort of fucked up in a matter of speaking that the only trophy I have left to get before I get the platinum is grind up to a certain level, but I'm so not enthused about doing it that I'm not even sure I want to, even though it would probably only take maybe half an hour.
Yeah. Nut.
That never stops being satisfying.
Also, there's a chest on top of it too.
No, I guess there's enough breakable stuff in here for you to statistically get a good amount of items.
Armor Genbu. Hey, we got some wind god armor, I guess. Cool. That sounds neat.
Genbu is the turtle.
Oh, okay. All right, Fujin is the wind gods generally.
Yeah. Genbu is this is actually a Chinese mythology. The four saint beasts, the dragon, the turtle, the tiger, and what was the other one? The phoenix?
Think so, yeah.
And in the middle there is the golden dragon. This is something you see a lot of. That's actually what those are actually the enemies of the first major arc of Yu Yu Hakusho.
Huh. Interesting.
They also have specific names too, like the phoenix is named Suzaku.
Huh.
So that's actually was supposed to be one of the themes of Code Geass, was Suzaku was the phoenix that would revive the Japanese populace.
Okay, it's kind of cool, actually.
It didn't quite plan out the way he wanted.
No, not really. What's this thing?
That just opens one of the
Oh,
barrier
yeah.
doors.
Okay.
Anytime you just see orb at the end of a path, it's just this opens up the way to a path you already were blocked from earlier.
Yeah, that would do it.
You know, it's fucked up to say. I probably should actually be skipping some of these rooms, if only for brevity's sake.
I mean, true, but it does seem like, unfortunately, some of them are dropping some neat stuff and some have cool enemy encounters. Like, these dogs are new. I don't think we fought these things before.
Have we fought the
chariots?
What's it called from DMC3?
Nah, we haven't fought it yet.
At the very least, most places have new enemies when you get there the first time, so that's neat.
Yeah, that's cool.
Although how mushrooms are growing in hell is beyond me.
I assume we're gonna have different interpretations of what hell actually is, like layers. Like we're going Divine Comedy right now. I don't know.
So hell as it exists in Touhou is that it's literally just an underground city.
Okay. Odd considering the area that the bird girl resides in is literally all lava, but all right.
It's so this is what's known as Old Hell.
All right.
I don't remember the exact details of New Hell, but Old Hell is basically just an underground cavern society, partially volcano.
You know, I do appreciate the sort of world building we got going on right now. Unfortunately, this is probably information you would never get in the game itself.
Not in this one. This is from the 4-game arc where Kaneko came in and fucked up everything for everyone.
Yeah.
Where she did the I'm gonna come from the outside world and take over this mountain. It's gonna become the home of my new shrine to me because I am one of the old Japanese gods. And then that didn't endear me to anyone. They kind of hate me. I know. I'll go into Old Hell and introduce nuclear fusion. That way we can create electricity, and then they'll love me. Oh, that didn't work either. Also, it caused an explosion that created the hot spring. The creation of this erupting hot spring also released the old Buddhist master that was sealed in hell for something like 3,000 years.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Oh, when the Buddhist came back to life, and Buddhist master came back to life, and decided they were gonna settle down, and I said no, damn it. Decided they were gonna finally settle down somewhere with a new temple, and start practicing Buddhism again and teaching the ways of Buddhism. She parked her her houseboat on top of the mausoleum of a Taoist master.
Okay. Oops.
And that and various other events span Touhou's 10 through 13.
That's literally a series of unfortunate events. That's very fucking funny.
It is, but it all leads back to Kaneko because she started all of it and was the cause of at least the first 2 of those 4 events.
That's great.
So it's one of the only real instances.
I would bomb here. Seems like that would be the economic solution here.
It's one of the few instances of Touhou actually having a prominent ongoing story arc from game to game.
Apparently.
They technically had one in the wake of 14 through 16 or 17, I think. That actually is the arc or a saga that Sumireko comes from, because she was introduced in 14.5, one of the fighting games.
Ah, right.
Which is also why she was one of the main characters in the fighting game that we played, because that was 15.5 or 16.5. That was following up on her story from the previous game.
Yeah.
Which is why it's so unfortunate that even though 15.5 got localized very poorly with machine translation in 2021, we still have never gotten 14.5, even though that got a PS4 release back in 2015.
Yeah. Wow, that was a surprisingly long level. Holy crap.
Yeah, I know. That's one of the longer levels in the game. This area is fucking gorgeous.
Yeah, goddamn.
How can you have flowers in hell?
Very carefully. I don't know. I am sorry to just like mentally digest this as like multiple layers of hell, if you will. Anybody home? Wait, is this gonna be Yomu? Oh, not. Yomu look a little different today. Wait, this is the same. Oh, this is idiot. Okay, maybe slight spoilers. I think this is the same Oxyman you end up starting off fighting against using Marisa and her story.
Probably,
because I distinctly remember this.
I know for a fact this boss was not in the first game.
Yeah. I almost do want to try tackling more of the Touhou fighting games, but that would require a lot of research and stuff on my part. And that's, unfortunately, I'm behind a couple other games for doing that right now. My obscure anime fighter bullshit thing is a bit jam-packed at the moment.
Yeah, you'd have to learn a handful of different types of fighting games, neither of which I think particularly appeal to you. I showed you some of the older ones many years back, and you said at the time you weren't really big on them because they were akin to King of Fighters more than Street Fighter, and at the time you didn't like how King of Fighters played. This was like 8 years ago. Maybe.
I imagine you trying to do that all with a PS3 controller, hell, even a PS4 controller, that fucking sucked. But
it would have been a PS3 controller. This would have been like 2015 or 2014.
Yeah, that would have blown ass. I can kind of see why I wouldn't have been huge into that at the time, but also then again, no, just trying to learn a new fighting game in general, especially one that has serious mechanics, like trying to become King of Fighters or Street Fighter. That takes a lot of time because you gotta learn the rules of the game. You gotta learn the combo system. You gotta learn some basic stuff for certain characters, how characters play, and usually this is all backed up by the fact that a lot of resources are not available online for these characters, and that's fucking dumb. Yeah, it's more so like if I can find videos that are basic tutorials for the game, I can get into a game maybe like in a couple weeks, like with some dedicated practice to make myself decent, like I did with Burning Blood. But. Yeah. Also, I love how this thing's portrait is basically like Donkey Kong Country fucking silicon graphics stuff.
I knew you were gonna say that exactly.
Well, I mean, look at its shadow, dude. Goddamn.
It also doesn't fit the vertical border of the screen either.
Oh, you're right. And I'm thinking about it. I think the not tanker level actually did cover more of the bottom areas of the character portrait.
Yeah.
Because, like, when I was looking at Raymond back then, I'd swore, like, the arm sleeves actually did fully go down the bottom of the screen. Here, not so much.
Yeah, it looked a little better there.
Yeah. I wonder if the level just has something to do with this. I don't know.
So now that we beat up the spider, who didn't know who we were, and is like, oh, you're the guy. You're that guy. Yeah, you'll find who you're looking for over that way.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm behind some other obscure anime fires, like still trying to find time to load up the rest of the characters and Nitro Blasters for a fun little maybe 2-session recording game for that one.
There was a game I showed you a handful of years back that was tangentially Three Kingdoms-esque, and you said it was trying to be Street Fighter 3.
Probably, I don't know.
Even if I told you the name, there is no way you would remember it.
Likely not.
It's one of those games where Three Kingdoms era character is actually waifu girl.
Huh.
So in that regard, I guess it's sort of akin to Ikitosen, because some of those characters some of those characters are supposed to be Dynasty Warriors people.
Yeah.
One of them, what's the dark one?
I don't remember at all.
The one that everyone loves.
Because best design, yeah, but I don't remember her name at all, unfortunately.
Yeah, she's supposed to be Guan Yu.
Guan Yu got an upgrade, I guess. I don't know. Cool. Yeah, I do remember that distinctly. In fact, I think they actually use those names. I think it's on Kagura, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they don't. Even though they produce the actual Ikitosen beat 'em ups, and I think they actually had a fighting game. They don't have the rights to use their actual character names, so they just had them use the characters they're supposed to be based off of.
Yeah, that was it. I don't know if Ikitosen's had a fighting game, but they did have that beat 'em up on the PSP, which was oddly fun to play, actually.
They had them on the PSP and the PS2. Apparently, they were actually planned to localize the PS2 game in like 2009, but they're like, there's actually no interest for it after all. I'm like, you cowards.
No fucking... You can drum up interest if you fucking put the time into it, guys. I'm sorry.
Fuck trying to go the opposite way.
Yeah. Maybe I'll have to look into seeing if that Ikitosen game ever got English patches or something. It's not like it would be a hard game to do anyway.
Probably not. I also appreciate that game for doing the full portrait sprites instead of just doing shitty sprites like other games typically do.
Yeah, really. Unironically doing the Ultimate Battle 22 thing better.
Oh, whoops, I needed to go this way anyway. Also, this area might look familiar to you.
Yeah, a smidge. This wood isn't catching on fire, though.
This is literally one of the puzzles in Seafloor Cavern.
Sorry, what's that from again?
Ruby and Sapphire.
Oh! Yeah, it is, isn't it? Goddamn.
It's the room where you're going through the rapids, and you're trying to find your way into the center cave.
Yeah.
I miss those games already. Especially since I think that they changed the layout of those in ORAS.
The only thing that I didn't like about doing stuff like that was not knowing what times the tides were actually going to be different, so you could access like seafoam caverns. That was rough.
That's based on your internal clock.
Yeah, I know, and not really knowing much about that back in the day, because I had the strategy guide for Fire and Leaf Green, not Emerald.
Okay, so the thing about that is the GBA games, none of them actually had the day and night cycle. You set the clock at the very beginning of the game, and you hope you set the right time.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, it's never going to line up properly. When we finally get you on it, you're going to love playing Sun and Moon. Specifically Moon, because that's the better one.
Okay.
But also because the time of day in that game is reversed based on your actual time of day.
That's really weird.
So since you'd be playing most of the time at night, you're always going to be seeing daytime.
Huh. That's wacky. Okay.
Whereas in Sun, if you're playing all the time at
night, it would always be at night.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
That's kind of interesting, huh? Oh, look, there are things over there actually.
I think these might be one-off stages.
Some below the earth.
Oh no, this is just a boss arena.
I wonder who this could possibly be. What, they put an amount of effort into some of this set design. Holy shit.
This is a Mako reactor.
It literally is. We're just not going to get this, the certain long-haired individual in this. We're going to get a different one instead. There she is.
I'm not a fan of her portrait in this game.
Way too bubbly.
Way too rounded.
Yeah, I feel that.
Also, her hair is off.
It's. I mean, she's still cute, but yeah, no, she's definitely one that they kind of want to layer on the thick with her.
Yeah. Also, give her any sort of bodily definition for.
Well, the heat waves are probably not helping right now either.
For all the heavy shit she's carrying around.
Yeah.
Because she's got the cannon on her arm, and her leg is cast in stone.
Huh. I didn't notice the leg before.
That's been a constant.
I don't doubt it. Ooh, we got interesting patterns going on here. Also, shout out to the cover of her theme by Dementori. God, that cover absolutely fucks. Also, yep, just noticed a nuclear symbol on the floor there. Good stuff.
She actually sucks you in on this. Yeah.
Oh damn.
So her is going to actually be something of a challenge.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like on that pattern, like she shoots the fireball first, and then the next one comes out like to the side. So you want to stay still for that one. I appreciate the involved mix up of patterns here. Also funny how there's exactly one beam of light going down the middle of the stage here. That's kind of interesting.
Ah.
There we go. Yeah, whenever she goes into a gauge one of her supers, you might want to just stay on the whole outside of the screen in general.
Trying that.
And this is convenient because the bomb will also regenerate the bomb timer as well as your healing timers.
Yep.
I would probably hold off on healing yourself more for right now, though.
I think I'm going to be able to get her in time. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm starting to think they actually slow down the timers for your health regenerating if you're deeper into them.
Probably. So she's going to be our gas canister.
Yeah, it checks out. Sorry, what?
Oh, there's some kind of seal that's limiting the power or something.
Oh, okay.
So they were in something of an energy crisis, I think.
Funny considering her very nature, but okay.
By herself, she can only do so much, and she would be trying to power an entire city.
True. Yeah. Yeah, I have literal nuclear birth hits. Let's rock and roll. I'm glad Satre let her leave hell for more than 5 minutes, though.
Oh, we left her without asking. We're gonna have to come back later for a side quest.
Oop.
This is a one-way trip.
We'll worry about it later.
We're still not... They really pushed this for a long-ass time.
Yeah, this is definitely raking up a lot of padding right now.
It is really bad. So now it's like, okay, we have everything we need, we just don't know how to get back. Hey, we know some people that came from there and could theoretically go back if they wanted to. Let's ask them how to help us get home.
Okay.
It comes down to either ask them or ask Yukari, and it's like, the last thing I want to do is ask Yukari for anything. She'll hold it over my head for the rest of my life.
Yeah, seriously.
We don't. Hour and a half?
Hour 45. It feels like it's been 2.5 hours. Oh, damn.
I mean, after having to restart.
Yeah, true. Don't worry, it's been out for a while. I don't think anyone's commented anything.
You can at least try. So, we're bitching and moaning.
Serial killer? But this got oddly dark quickly.
Hey, don't change the subject. I don't care about some serial killer. I need to get to the moon without actually asking anyone for help.
Frankly, knowing this current state of affairs, that people will probably blame Reimu as a serial killer. Given she's going around beating people up. I do love the music here in this lodge, though. This is really cute. Library, whatever.
Yeah.